now, we're live. Yes, live from Jay's place. And we're talking
Barbershop Talk.
Yes, barbershop talk, where nothing is off limits and everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table.
Barbershop Talk.
Come on, everybody. We're here at Jay's place.
Barbershop.
We're talking barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Where nothing's off limits.
Barbershop Talk.
Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Everything's on the table.
Barbershop Talk.
Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Everything's on the table.
Barbershop Talk Live, we're here live at Jay's Place Barbershop, 1927 Olive Road. Another special edition. Welcome back. Welcome back to Barbershop Talk Live. Listen, we are glad that you are tuning in to another special of Barbershop Talk Live. Today is Wednesday, and you know we do on Wednesday. We have fun. We have a conversation. We educate you. We enlighten you. We make it funny. We have some jokes. But we're glad to see you tune in to Barbershop Talk Live. Listen, I'm happy to be in your living room, happy to be in your bedroom, happy to be in your kitchen. If you're in the bedroom, I'm happy to be there too. So thank you for tuning in to Barbershop Talk Live, Jay's Place Barbershop. Each and every Wednesday, 6 o'clock, live on Facebook and also live on YouTube. So like and subscribe to our Facebook page, like and subscribe to our YouTube page. Show me some hearts, show me some likes, give me some thumbs up, and also show me some stars. Again, Barbershop Talk Live is always live. Glad you're here. Listen, before we get into this conversation with our special guest tonight, Miss Porsha Baesley, I want to give you some special shout-outs and some special high fives and some big old hugs. This past weekend was a great weekend. I'm talking about we put on the old school funky 70s party right here in Augusta, Georgia. It was a crazy show. It was electrified. It was great. So listen, to you, and especially you that took time out your busy schedule, took time out your bank account to come out and have a good time with us, we want to say thank you. Magnificent 7 Angelic Community Resource Development. Want to say thank you, CSRA. Thank you, Atlanta. Thank you, Savannah. Thank you, Columbia. Thank you, all those cities that came out, helped support the old school 70s party right downtown on Augusta Common. Great event, great event. I'm talking about Troy Jackson, South Atlantic Band, put on a crazy show. Tony Howard and the Motowners put on another crazy show. We had a great time, and then we capped it off with the original Lakeside Band. I said it, the original Lakeside Band was right here in Augusta, Georgia, at Augusta Common. So Barbershop Talk Live World, if you didn't come to the old school 70s party, shame on you, because it was crazy, electrifying, all in the name of HIV testing, HIV education, and also HIV awareness. So listen, to the sponsors, WJBF News Channel 6, Katie's Bank, SRP Credit Union, Murphy's Auto Group, Pond Maintenance of Augusta, oh man, Barbershop Talk Live, and also Angelic Community Resource Development, ACC Restoration. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man, for all those persons. Budget Blinds. Can't forget about Budget Blinds again. All those persons. Magic 100.9, Foxy 103, Miss Selena Soul, Magic 100.9. All those sponsors, all those persons that played a part in putting the old school 70 party together. Thank you. It wouldn't have been nothing without you. So again, we're looking forward to doing this thing big and better next year. So stick and stay. Tune in to Barbershop Talk Live with more information to come about the old school 70s party right around the corner. It's right around the corner. I know you had a good time, so thank you for supporting. Thank you for your support. Again, we want to say thank you. So listen, not only Barbershop Talk Live and the old school 70s party, there was a lot of events going on in the CSRA. So I hope you had a chance to take part in all those different activities that was going around the CSRA. Support your city. Support your city. Support your businesses. Support your organizations. Support all those persons that was involved in doing different things for the city. Some people say there's nothing going on in Augusta. There's always something going on in Augusta. So again, support, support, support. Also, if you have a black business, you want to open up a black business, you want to expand your black business, do that with Augusta Black Chamber of Commerce. Call my good friend, Shagrayla Hammond, and also my good friend, Ronnie West. Or you can go to the page, the website is mygabc.org to be a member, to sign up. Again, mygabc.org. Looking for you. They are looking for you right now. So get in contact with them. So listen, you didn't come to hear me talk. You didn't come to hear me talk. but I want you to hear my good friend, Miss Porsha Beasley. I want you to see Miss Porsha Beasley. Listen, Barbershop Talk Live World again. I got the one more. Let me give a shout out to my good friend, Demetrius Johnson with Beverly's Body Butter right here in Augusta, Georgia. She has whipped, scented shea butter. Call her at 706-564-5335. Again, that's 706-564-5335. Mango, peach, tropical paradise, island paradise, and strawberry. You got TikTok? She got TikTok. Hit her up on TikTok, again, which is Melon Queen 1976. CSRA, please, ma'am, please, sir. If you have a problem with your lawn, your trees being cut down, you just want to maintain your pond, or just get your grass cut, call my good friend Alan Odom. Pond Maintenance right here in Augusta, Georgia. Also, the number is 706-294-8493. That's 706-294-8493. Pond Maintenance, Alan Odom, right here in Augusta, Georgia. CSOA Barbershop Talk Live World. Call them. Give you a good deal. I promise you that. Now, listen, without further ado, I want to bring some attention to you, and especially you. Get ready for a great conversation. I know you want to get your notepad, get some paper and pen, and write down some stuff we're going to talk about with my good friend, Miss Porsha Beasley. Have some great information for you and you and you. So without further ado, I want to introduce to some and present to others my good friend, Miss Porsha Beasley. Hey, girl.
Hey,
what's
John.
going on?
Life.
You doing? Good to see you.
It's great to see you.
You are looking good.
Same to you. I like how you got the beard going.
You see I'm working it?
I like it.
I'm
You're working it.
I'm
You're working it.
I'm trying.
Yeah, you're doing.
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Don't fool me now.
I wouldn't lie. I just wouldn't mention it.
Listen, if I was back home in my big town, they would say that. Don't fool me.
I wouldn't fool you.
Don't fool me.
I promise. I just wouldn't mention it.
Where you from, John?
Now, some people know where I'm from.
Where are you from?
Porsha, you mean to tell me you've been knowing me 17 and a half years and you don't know where I'm from? Mm-hmm. You do know where I'm from. So we can skip that and go to something else.
Okay.
You do know where I'm from.
Nothing wrong with her?
She, Barbershop Talk Live World, she does not know where I'm from. We're going to charge her to her head, not her heart. But I will tell you, I'm from a big little town called Waycross, Georgia. That is, I'm talking about it's so big, they still bringing doggone cranes and stuff in, building up the city. It's a big city, but it's a small town. You heard of Waycross?
I have.
You ever been there before?
I have.
You have been there? Mm-hmm. Okay. So
Waycross is doing some big things right now.
They doing big things.
They really, in real life.
Listen, it's massive city. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna take you down there one day to get a plate from my mom. She's good at pig feet and oxtails. You don't mind that kind of cooking, do you?
I do. I'm vegan. I'll smell it though.
You can't come in my mama's house without eating some pig feet and oxtails. So you can't smell. You better get you a plate.
You trying to kill me?
Barbershop Talk Live World again. We got a vegan in the seat, but that's okay. We're gonna have a great conversation anyway. Porsche, you good?
I'm excellent.
Good
I'm
to see
happy
you.
to be here.
Listen, it's been a lot of things happening in the past few months, and this particular time we got the stars aligned up perfectly.
Yes.
We got the everything worked to the point where you became sit in the hot seat.
Yes.
And we thank you for your presence.
Thank you for having me.
Man.
I mean, because this, y'all, it truly has been a journey. This is what, month 4, 5?
Right. It's been work.
To God be the glory. It's a comfortable seat, though.
Okay, we try to make it comfortable. You know?
I like the seat.
You like that seat?
I do.
Now, again, we knew you was coming, so we did bake a little cake. So we'll have the cake at commercial break.
Okay.
So we got a little red velvet. You don't mind?
I'll smell it.
You smell? She's smelling. Lord, thank God for the nose that she's smelling with.
I've been vegan over 15 years.
You've been a vegan for 15 years?
In real life.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. Now, well, let me ask this question, because I tell you where I'm from. Are you from Augusta?
Born and raised.
You from Augusta?
I was born on Fort Gordon.
On Fort Gordon?
In real life.
Okay, so now
Many years ago.
Being born and raised in Augusta, Georgia, tell the people of Barbershop Talk Live World, what high school did you go to?
The Academy of Richmond County, the best high school in the CSRA.
Wait a minute now.
I had the pleasure of attending.
Are you talking about the Musketeers?
I am. I'm a muskie.
You're a Musketeer.
I am a musketeer.
Barbershop Talk Live World again. I'm glad she told us that because I want to make sure that you know there was a time when the Musketeers didn't win a football game.
This is true, but the band was really, really good. I was there during...
You was there during that calamity when folks coming there with a bag on their head.
Listen.
So there was a time...
Now, we had some talent on that team, though. Don't get it twisted.
Well, the record didn't show that.
The practices showed it.
The record didn't show that, Porsha.
We had some amazing players during my day, which was a very long time ago. But I did attend quite a few football games,
Okay.
you know, that we didn't quite win.
Didn't I mean you attend, but they didn't represent. And as you said before, that was back in the day, so we can't count for that now.
Correct.
We moving forward.
Yes.
We moving forward.
20-something years forward.
I got you. I got you. Barbershop Talk Live World again. If you want to get into this conversation, we're about to have with my good friend, Ms. Porsha Baesley. I urge you to give us a call at 706-426-1533. Again, that's 706-426-1533. That is a live call-in number. You can talk to myself, or you can talk to our guest, Ms. Porsha Baesley is in the hot seat tonight. She'll answer any of all questions. I'll answer any of all questions. No question is off limits.
This is true.
No question, no matter what.
No matter what.
So Barbershop Talk Live World again. Call us, or you want to call us, you can put your question or your comment on the screen. We'll make sure we answer any and all comments, any and all questions. Again, Barbershop Talk is always live. Ms. Porsha, you good?
I'm excellent.
Listen, now, I said something earlier, and you said something earlier about where I was from, and you said you was from Richmond Academy. So when you was at Richmond Academy, what was you doing? You cheerleading? You was in the band? You were just a regular old student? What was you doing? So when you stood out at Richmond Academy, we knew that was Porsha coming down the hall.
I was in the band.
Okay.
I had the pleasure of being the drum major my senior year.
Okay.
I also had the pleasure of writing our very first show-style field show.
You
Me.
wrote it.
Yes.
Okay.
Like the different formations, which that, if you are familiar with, that was an act of Congress. We were a chorus-style band for like millennia, and we begged and begged and begged and promised there would be no gyration.
Oh, Lord, that's a big word now.
In real life.
Okay.
So after we negotiated like 18 million rules of what we would not do,
Okay.
they allowed us to do one show-style field show. So that year we actually had to have multiple field shows. We had to have chorus-style for all of our normal competitions and certain games.
Okay.
And then we were allowed to have the show-style field show. So I was, my senior year, 2024, me and my other drum major, that was the very first ever show-style field show.
Okay. And you,
Not 2024, 2004. 2004.
okay. And you put all that together?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
On some grid. You remember the grid paper?
I remember that.
Yep.
Okay.
With little X's and removing.
So basically you wear a lot of hats.
In real life. And I was on student council,
Student council.
of course.
So now
I had opinions.
You had all that.
I had opinions.
Okay.
I did.
Well, I would have never known that.
Yeah.
I would have never known that. See, because you kind of come off as a little quiet, stay to yourself type person, just let stuff happen, don't really get in too much, just kind of ease back. Am I correct?
That is accurate.
Okay.
I speak when spoken to for the most part.
Okay.
And I speak when I see a problem that nobody else is fixing.
Okay.
But for the most part, I really will just kind of stand back and observe.
Okay.
But when the time is right, and I'm not gonna let something just sit and get on my nerves indefinitely.
Right.
I'm gonna infiltrate the room and earn a seat at the table and earn a voice so I can be heard.
Now I'm not for sure, but maybe my second mind is telling me that you was somewhat of a bookworm. You was a little, you got your lesson. Some people call you a smarty pants. Were you a little smarty pants?
A little bit.
A little smarty pants?
A little bit.
I see a little smarty pants.
I was.
You was one to always bring your homework. You was always.
I loved literature.
I can see that.
I love current science.
Okay.
So those are my things. I hated math.
No.
And it hates me.
Okay.
Present day.
Okay. Okay.
But science and literature,
That was you.
like I could read a science book like on my free time. Beowulf, oh my God.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Yes, the Odyssey, oh my goodness. Cut that out. See, you ain't read it right. You didn't read it right. Y'all pray for him. We're going to help him reread it.
So
he ain't read it right.
I would be the one that cheat off your paper.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know she got the clip notes.
Yeah, she got the clip
Man,
notes and
so
all
Cliff
that.
Notes was too fresh when I was still in school. And by the time you read the Cliff Notes, you done read half the book.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. See, again, like I said, I'll be the one cheating off your paper.
in those 2 classes. Now, if it's in math, you can fail on your own.
You can fail on your own. Okay.
All by yourself.
Okay.
You need my help.
You need Barbershop Talk Live again. We here with my good friend Miss Porsha Baesley right here to let you know about the many hats that she wears. One of the hats she's also told us she wears, she's a drum major. From then to now.
I'm a music head. My very first musical instrument was actually the piano.
Okay.
I started with piano, I was maybe 7 or 8. And I took piano lessons for many years, and then I played violin simultaneously for a couple of years. I found the flute in the 6th grade, and that was my boo. That was my flute, piccolo, oboe. Those were my
Wait a
babes.
minute. You mean to tell me we got a piccolo player?
In real
We got a
life.
piccolo player that miss? Somebody say, what? Get the piccolo player.
A little Pied Piper.
Jerry, we got the piccolo player in the hot seat tonight.
Yes.
Got to be more careful. That's what they say back home. Got to be more careful.
Got to be more
We got a
careful.
piccolo player in the house.
Yeah.
No clarinet?
No. I played the oboe a little bit, though.
That's the same.
Yeah, about the same.
One has in the neck.
Yeah, man, about the same.
Yeah, but the way the sheet music is written, though, I just...
Yeah.
Oh, so what do you play?
Clarinet, trumpet, tuba.
Okay, so you were a bass cleffer.
Yeah.
You're a
yeah.
bass cleffer. I'm a treble. So I sing and I'm soprano. So everything I do is always treble. And you're bass. See?
Okay.
See?
Well, I play the drums.
Still?
Well, not on the professional level,
Get out of my mouth.
just something to kick around and, wake the neighbors up.
I
Yeah, I
love
just wake up
that.
the neighbors when I feel like, waking them up. So I got a drum set here at James Place Barbershop.
Really?
It's at 1927 Olive Road.
Oh my goodness, I have to witness this one day. I've always kind of been amazed by that because that takes a lot of
A lot of
different.
coordination, a lot of,
Yeah.
And she want to sing after the show?
well, she,
No,
Yeah.
she,
No, I thought you agreed to it.
no, that's not what people in cyberspace. That's not what we agreed
Barbershop
to.
Talk Live World again. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to have a great conversation with my good friend, Miss Porsha Baesley. As we already know, she is a musical head. She's a smarty pants. And she's a drum major. And we're going to find a lot more about her as the time goes on. But again, if you want to get into this conversation, call us at 706-426-1533. That's 706-426-1533. Again, if you don't want to give us a call, put your question or put your comment on the screen. We'll answer any question, any comments, or you want to make a concern, you can make a concern also. Again, we're here at Barbershop Talk. Don't forget, like and subscribe to our Facebook page and also to our YouTube page. Send me some hearts, send me some likes, and also send me some stars. Barbershop Talk Live. Miss Porsha, you good?
I'm excellent. This is
And listen,
fun.
we just getting started in this conversation.
Okay.
We just getting to know each other. And thus far, I'm liking where we're going.
Me too.
I'm liking where we're going this day because, again, I like your energy. I like your vibe. I like your feel. And I see right now we're going to have a great conversation as the people get to know who you are.
That's a beautiful.
So here's the crazy part about this. And as you know, Barbershop Talk Live, we love to jump around.
Okay.
We love to jump
I'm a
around.
Gemini, so we can go all over the place.
There you go. We might go to Florida. We come back to New York. We're just going to jump all around. So that being said, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm so good because I had a chance to Google you and I check you out.
Oh, you
so,
Googled
so,
me?
So 90% of the stuff that you said earlier, I already knew that. But the crazy part about it, the people didn't know that. So now I want you to look into that camera, Porsha, and I want you to tell the people who is the real Miss Porsha Baesley, because some people know that you with the Richmond. Some people know you played all those instruments. Some people know you was a smarty pants. But besides all that, who is the real Porsha Baesley? Don't tell me. You got to tell the people Barbershop Talk Live World.
Oh my goodness.
I'm good. I already know.
I'm finna get in your business in a minute. I haven't even Googled me.
I got to Google you. Don't sit in the hot seat without being Googled. I'm going to Google you.
Jesus. Well, luckily I'm halfway boring
Okay.
as far as tea
Okay.
or private, whichever way you want to put it. And that's my business.
Okay.
But I would say the real Porsha is just, I'm a down-to-earth, multifaceted person. I'm just a person. I know a lot of people know that I'm in real estate. You know, people look at me and they kind of paint a certain picture. You know, they
Right.
think, oh, you know, she's this way or she's that way. I'm extremely goofy. I'm only serious when I have to be. I love anything that's an animal. Homo sapiens, I'm working on y'all. Sometimes Homo sapiens could just be very special.
Okay.
But I'm a very compassionate person. I care about my community.
Okay.
I care about my people,
Okay.
meaning you know, people that are around me and are affected by the things that I'm affected by, I'm not limited to color. I'm across all the spectrums.
Okay.
You know, equal opportunity here.
Okay.
Because I feel like my people are people who can relate to me and living how I'm living.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
I go with that.
So if you take away nothing else from this awesome talk we're getting ready to have, because he said we're going to be talking about things, but y'all going to be trying to be in my business, stuff I haven't talked about in like 25 years, and that's fine. But just, I'm a multifaceted, down-to-earth person. If you need me, I'm here. If you want to vent, I'm here. I don't have to know your business, and you don't have to call me just to keep up with me, because I really don't like that.
I got you.
You know what I mean? But if you need me, I got you. And I'm always going to have you. You know what I mean? And fur babies, birds, lizards, all that good stuff. Vegan food, I'm trying to convert at least one person a year.
Okay.
You look like a good contender. You know, I found an oxtail recipe made out of lion's mane, mushrooms.
I'm still in the pork and bean, black-eyed peas, and oxtail.
We got black-eyed peas. I eat black-eyed peas every New Year.
What see, barbershop talk? I'm oxtail man. I'm
Oxtail
I'm
seasoning.
neck bone man. And I'm,
Neck bone seasoning.
well, listen, barbershop talk like real again. What she's telling us, she's trying to do some stuff to me that I think my mama can do. But you know what? Now what I've learned, and I think the people at Barbershop Talk Like World just learned, that you are just a round the way girl.
I really am. I left out that I'm a big health advocate, and I'm gonna make sure we talk about that.
Okay.
I'm a big health advocate, but I am a round the way girl. And the reason why I always keep saying that I'm multifaceted, because I don't know if it's the Gemini in me. I don't know if it's the life that I've led and the many lives that I've lived thus far.
Okay.
But there's very few things that I haven't had some kind of experience with. So I'm not gonna judge you, you know, like, I'm here.
Okay.
A lot of people, a lot of times feel like they have to portray a certain thing and they have to be all about their optics. I'm a human and I'm about being real. I'm about what's behind the optics. So as long as you can be real,
You good?
we good.
Okay.
All the way copacetic, because I can see through muddy water and spot dry land, and I'm gonna call you on it 9 times out of 10.
Well, listen, and it is good that you are transparent the way you are, because again, the people at Barbershop Talk Like World, they like to relate to people that is real. And as you said before, you're an open book. You don't mind, you know, being honest with people. You just like everybody to know who you are and what's going on. So, and I'm glad you that way, because you didn't tell the people that you did some time before. You know, you just got out on parole, so I don't mind you know. But that's cool that you said that, because now the people know who you are and what you're about. Because again, you said that you can come to you any kind of way. So you are that person that we are glad to be around, because you can relate to these people like that. Barbershop Talk Like World, she can relate to you. You can relate to her. She did a little time, and she served the time. It's good. I mean, as you say, it's time well spent, and you good. So
the time I did serve was in the Army and Army National Guard, to be clear. I have not had the pleasure of being on parole, but that's probably mostly because I just didn't get caught, because social media wasn't what it was back then. Look at God.
God is good
all the time.
Well, we thank you for your time served.
My pleasure. In the military, armed services. Armed services.
You did serve time.
Yes.
Yeah, you.
Yes. Yes.
But listen, again, if you want to get into this conversation, we're about to have my good friend, Ms. Porsha Baesley. We're getting ready to get into the conversation, because she has many hats that she wears. She has many different job titles she has done. She mentioned to you earlier she's into the professional real estate world, community world, advocate world, a lot of different worlds. So she could actually be a counselor. And as I'm looking at her also, I'm looking at some across your shoulders that you're wearing. And we're going to get into that too, because sometimes when we see it, we need to know why we're seeing what we're seeing. So Barbershop Talk Like World, do you mind if I take a break and pay a bill?
Go pay your bills.
I need to pay this bill because Barbershop Talk Live World, people want to know what you wearing across your chest. They want to know what kind of name tag you're wearing. They want to know all about Porsha Beasley. But before we get into all about Porsha Beasley, we got to have a commercial break. Can we have a commercial break?
Absolutely.
And it's basically called paying a bill.
Go pay the bill.
Pay a bill. Barbershop Talk Live World again. We are here live at Jay's Place Barbershop, 1927 Olive Road, with my good friend Miss Porsha Beasley. She is here to let us know what's going on in her world. But before we let her know what's going on in her world, I got to pay a bill. So I'm going to urge you to watch the TV screen. My good friend Everett right here talking about health and wellness and also talking about the massage therapy. But this commercial part of the program is brought to you by Augusta Housing and Community Development. My good friend Chandra Corley down at the office. So I urge you to watch the screen. We'll be back in exactly 2 minutes. My good friend Everett Wright will be back in a few minutes.
Hey.
Good? All right.
Fun.
Bodywork and Wellness, we provide you with bodywork you can rely on to increase body improvement. WBW provides free consultations to better understand the reasoning for your visit. When a client experiences a WB provides free consultations to better understand the reasoning for your visit. When a client experiences a WBW massage, they can expect it to be thorough and thought through. The massage is customized to each session. Muscles are handled with care, specifically and individually stretched, creating a wellness vision to sustain a space of personal comfort, relaxation, and a state of well-being for clients that may endure. With over a dozen different modalities to fit your needs, so we can ensure a quality and well-addressed service. We provide excellent services to athletes and clients of all ages in need. If interested, call or visit the website to schedule your appointment today.
Barbershop Talk Live. We're back live here at Jay's Place Barbershop at 1927 Olive Road. That was my good friend Everett Wright talking about the health and wellness, the massages, how to make sure your body's well groomed, and also again keep in contact with my good friend Everett Wright again right here in Augusta, Georgia. Follow him on his webpage. Also go to his YouTube page and also his Facebook page. Again, Keep in contact with him. Again, we're back with my good friend, Miss Porsha Baesley, talking about many different things. We're going to start talking about, I heard some of you said in your earlier introduction, you are a community advocate.
Yes.
Now, Porsha, that's a big word when you say community advocate. You know, so I'm good because remember I told you I did some Googling on you. I searched you, I Googled you, I almost emailed you. So I did a lot of work on checking you out.
Okay.
But don't tell me what a community advocate is. Tell the people at the Barbershop Talk Live world, what is a community advocate?
A community advocate, in my definition, is an individual who literally advocates for the community that she serves, or
Okay.
that he serves, or that they serve, whatever, you float your boat.
Okay.
For me personally, again, I'm born and raised here.
Okay.
I have a motto that's called taking care of home.
Okay.
So I am a real estate professional.
Okay.
Yes, so I do residential, commercial development, consulting. You know, I speak about, you know, real estate and things like that, meaning I see all kinds of things. And I see what we have and what we don't have. I hear everything that my clients are telling me,
Okay.
be it that there's nothing to do in Augusta, and then I just refer them to all of the sites they need to go look on so that they can have something to do every weekend, because there's always something to do in Augusta.
Okay.
But more importantly, I hear and see the housing challenges within the community.
Okay.
I experience our growing homeless population within the community.
Okay.
And so when I see and hear these things, I'm like, okay, what do I have in my wheelhouse that I can do about this?
Okay.
If it's something I can pull out my back pocket, I'll do that. But most of the time, I can't.
Right.
So I'm going to partner with the city. I'm going to partner with nonprofits. I'm going to partner with small businesses. I'm going to partner with anybody who has 10 minutes to listen.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And find out how to connect with the resources to get back to the people. I believe you have to take care of home. You cannot just work in a place and take and take and take and take and think that's okay. You must give back. You must feed into it. I'm not going to sit at home and complain. I'm going to earn a seat at a table so my voice can be heard, so I can be on the planning committees to make the changes that need to be made. I am a servant of the CSRA.
Okay.
That's how I look at it.
People at the Barbershop Talk Live world, now you know what a community advocate is.
Yes.
Now that you know what her job is.
Yes.
Now you know what her title is.
Yes.
Now you know what she'll do for you.
Absolutely.
Barbershop.
For commissioner.
You know what?
You never know. We might have a commissioner in our midst. We could have a commissioner running.
You never know whatever God leads me to do. I mean, because if that seat's gonna get this voice heard.
All right. Well, you never know.
I lived in New Orleans because I went to Dillard University.
Okay.
When I first graduated high school many moons ago.
Okay.
And that was my first experience with like a lot of homelessness and just need. And then I moved to Los Angeles, California. I lived there for a long time. There's this place called Skid Row.
Okay.
And then I really saw how working people could also be homeless.
Right.
And then I moved back home, which is here in 2020, and I realized I was like, we got a lot more homeless people than we used to have.
What happened? Yeah.
What happened?
Right.
What's going on?
Right.
And so I started to delve into it. I got on the homeless task force. I got on the transit board to find out like what's going on. I just kept digging and digging and digging, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. We got an affordable housing issue.
Right. Right.
So what that means for the people who, you know, get confused because everybody's always, yeah. What that means is basically your normal everyday people. So your teachers, your people who work for the city, your realtors, your barbers, you know, the people that we rely on every single day to run the city and keep everything flowing, what they're making is not enough to fit the median.
Okay.
So a lot of people, and I'm going to say Section 8, even though, you know, it has a more refined title now, but most people still know it as Section 8. And that has a stigma to it. But truth be told, most of your civil servants really qualify for those Section 8 vouchers. So your people who are working every single day are utilizing those vouchers. So the people who make less than that, there's not enough vouchers, there's not enough resources. And so they end up one paycheck away from whatever shelter, living in the car. And, you know, not everybody that's homeless is on drugs. Not everybody that ends up homeless is lazy and uneducated and all of those things. And in my mind, that's one big circle.
Okay.
So you help address the housing so that there's more.
Okay.
You know, you work with the city to see what cuts can be, you know, what cuts or allowances could be made there to make it better for the developers to build so it doesn't have to cost as much.
Okay.
The goal is to get people who, because in my mind, like people who work for the city, they shouldn't be able to qualify for a Section 8 voucher. They should be able to have a median at least, if not higher. So in my mind, you figure out how to get more of the housing and rotate more of your people from here to up here so that the people who really are a half a paycheck away from homelessness, or they're already homeless, or they're sleeping on somebody's couch, those city resources are there for them. And it gets the people off the street and moving them to being self-sufficient again. You know, that's my logic.
Okay, I understand. Barbershop Talk Live World, again, we need you to get involved. We need you to understand what's going on in your city. Again, make a difference. That's what she's doing. Again, she says she's a community advocate to make a difference, to be your voice. So Barbershop Talk Live World, they want to know, and I want to know, how can they get in contact with you to be an advocate for the community?
Ooh, okay. So you can email me. I'm going to spell it out.
Okay.
It is Porsha, Porsha, at P like Porsche, C like cat, C like cat, the number 2, C like cat.net. So that's Porsha at pcc2c.net. That's an email. You can text me.
Okay.
706-910-8158. We said we being transparent here.
Tell it.
Text me.
The people want to know.
706-910-8158. I do have an Instagram, and that is at Porsha Krishan Coast to Coast, or at Porsha Krishan, and that's PORSHACRESHAWN. I'm Porsha Baesley on Facebook.
Okay.
If you want to see me more so in person, there's the Georgia Initiative for Community Housing. There's GIC. I spend a lot of time in Turpin Hill. You can catch me at a quarterly community meeting. We're actually going to postpone the one for tomorrow. So we'll be catching up with you all likely at the end of May. But I can see you all Saturday, which is April 26th, at the community event, correct? Which is at Carrie J. Mays. What time does that start? Yeah, I believe it starts at 10. GIC will have a table there. I'll be there. I'm scratch and sniffable there.
Okay.
You can get a hold of me.
Easy to find, not hard to find, easy to find.
Apparently you can Google me.
Easy to find, she's Googleable. Barbershop Talk Live World, Ms. Beast, now we want to talk about the real estate world that you in. You know, when we say the real estate world, real estate agent,
yes,
real estate professional,
yes.
I mean, it's a big umbrella
yes.
when you talk about the real estate world.
Yes.
Now the people at Barbershop Talk Live World, when they talk to a real estate agent or get ready to buy a house, purchase a house, that's a big undertaking.
Yes.
So now for you being a real estate agent and those persons looking to purchase a house, there's a lot of things they need to know.
Yes.
There's a lot of things they need. And one of the things they need to know when they're looking for an agent as yourself, there's so many things that they're looking for in a real estate agent, and they need to know that you are the right agent.
Yes.
So now what I'm going to do with people at Barbershop Talk, you know what? I'm going to try not to forget these things, Porsha, because sometimes it be so much coming at me because the community want me to know what I know. Basically want me to ask you these questions.
Okay.
And by me trying to remember all these questions, I can't remember all these questions.
Right,
So
because we're human.
I'm human, and I will forget. So I jotted them down.
Okay.
And I jot them down, I'll let you see the questions. So these are the questions 6 through 7. you mind if I go with these questions?
Those are fine.
Which one you want to talk about?
This one.
This one first. So here's the first question that we're coming from the community. And this question is a simple question. Again, it's based on somebody want to get an agent as yourself. So if they're looking for an agent, there's words that they need to know that you need to address to those purposes. Now, one of the words they're looking for in an agent is accountability.
Yes.
Now, don't tell me. I know. What would you tell a person looking for a real estate agent and they asking you, do you have accountability? What do you tell that person? Now, don't tell me. You tell the people in the Barbershop Talk Live World, accountability in an agent?
Accountability in an agent, basically, is that agent going to go to bat for you? Is that agent going to be real with you about what your goals are? Is that agent going to be honest and transparent and sit down with you and walk you through the process? Those are and do you align with this agent? Do you feel comfortable? Because we need to know your business. We're not going to tell your business, but we need to know your business. You don't hide from your agent. It's kind of like a confessional. If you know you got something on your credit, you can tell me now, I'm going to find it out later.
Okay.
But accountability, even more so than that, is can you trust that that agent is going to put your best interests above their own? And if that agent is able or unable to do something, are they going to be real enough to tell you that, hey, this is past my wheelhouse, or let me get this answer from somewhere else, because agents are humans too.
Okay.
We know a lot of things, but no one knows everything.
Right. Okay. Now here's another question. We still talking about finding a good agent to represent these folks that's looking for a house to purchase or even sell. Now here's another word. Diligent.
Diligent, yes.
This not coming from me. This coming from the community.
Yes. So diligence. You need to have an agent who is really going to be doing those searches for you and reminding you of what you said you wanted in the first place. Because me personally, I'm going to ask you what your why is. I'm going to ask you what it is that you want.
Okay.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Okay.
And you're like, well, what does that mean? It means you start off logical, and then you get emotional, and you get caught up.
Okay.
And then now it's my job to come back in and say, no. Now you said the school was important. No. You said your village being close was important. No. You said that this and that is what you wanted. As long as you're realistic, you need that agent to be diligent with you. You need that agent to be diligent with your searches. You need that agent to be diligent about your business, because we're here. I'm here because I have to speak for me.
Right.
I've never been another agent. I've only ever been
you.
me. But that's what I'm here to do. I'm here for you. We're a team.
Okay.
Like, we go together.
Okay.
It's like a really intense
It's a
relationship. We go together. I got your back.
Okay.
I'm here for you.
Now, here's another word now, Ms. Porsha. Again, the people at Barbershop Talk Fly World, some of them right now are looking for an agent because they're trying to buy a house. They're trying to sell a house. They're looking for a dependable agent. So now here's another word that they might be looking for in an agent. Somebody that's trustworthy.
Yes. Got to be true. You must be trustworthy, because, again, we're going to need to know your business so that we can help you get what you need to get. So not just to be nosy, but things like your credit score, your payment history, what your month-to-month bills are. And ultimately, I keep saying, like, what is your goal? Because you might have a goal that's up here, but where your financial portfolio is currently today, it might be here. But if I know what your goal is, I can help direct you how to get here. Or I can at least connect you with a finance professional who can guide you better if it's something that's above me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and to continuously encourage you. And as far as like being trustworthy, we have laws.
Right.
So I'm a trustworthy person in general. I'm non-judgmental. Thank you, Lord, for giving me that, because I can't take credit. That's a gift.
Okay.
But this is thing called fiduciary duty. By law, we can't tell your business. We can't tell your business. It's almost like when you're talking to an attorney and you confess to that thing that you need them to lie and defend you about. I cannot tell your business at all, and I'm not interested in telling your business because I'm too busy. I'm invested in your business at this point. Like, girl, we finna Cupid shuffle this over here, and we gonna do this and this, because we about your business. We trying to sell your house. We trying to buy you a house. We're trying to find you a commercial lease, a commercial building that you want to buy. You got things to do. We focus on your goals and your business. that's what we doing together.
Okay. Now there's another agent. There's another person that just joined on,
Okay.
and they looking for an agent.
Okay.
I see they just joined on. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in to Barbershop Talk Live World. So what they're asking now, Porsha, they're looking for an agent that is disciplined.
Yes.
Now, when I say discipline, you know what the word discipline means. It's a big word, but it's a lot into that word, and it pretty much looking for a person that will make sure you, as you said earlier, got their best interests in mind, got them for focus. Don't let me tell it. You tell the people in the Barbershop Talk World, when they're looking for a disciplined agent, what are they looking for in a disciplined agent?
An agent that you don't have to chase down. An agent that if you know when we sit down and we talk about what your goals are and what the next steps are and what we're going to do, you're not going to have to run me down and chase me down. I'm going to go ahead on and I'm going to get on that. And I'm going to update you and let you know, hey, here's where we are. This is what I tried. We're waiting on this. We're waiting on that. So we can keep you on track, keep you on your timeline. And some people might say, well, that's kind of weird to say discipline for an agent, but agents are independent contractors. I am the boss. Okay. So nobody's standing over me talking about, well, when you got to get this done. So you do need to be disciplined and hold your own self accountable because someone is dependent on you to do what you told them you were going to do for them. And I am that agent, you know, military background. I'm a military brat.
Okay.
Bodybuilding. I spend a lot of time just in discipline.
Okay.
In general. Maybe a little bit too much time, but I digress. You know, when it comes to your business, like that's what I keep saying your business because people get emotional. I just want my house. I want my this.
Right.
No, this is your goals. A lot of times purchasing a house or selling your house, that's like a big deal.
Right.
It's one of the biggest things you will do in your adult life.
Major.
We gonna be about your business, hun buns.
Well, now, Porsha, before I lose my train of thought, and I'm still finna go to question 3. You don't mind go to question 3? But what I want to do, I want to make sure we still talk about the agent.
Yes.
We still talk about finding the right real estate agent, and that's what you are. You're an agent. So people are trying to find the right agent, and there's another thing that they're looking for in an agent. They're looking for some honesty, because sometimes what you said earlier, you say, well, I can make sure your credit score and this and that and all that, but sometimes we need an honest agent to tell me how can I get my credit score right, because it might not be where I need to be now, but you can give me the right information, the right advice to make sure my credit score will get where I need to get so I can get that dream house. So we're looking for an honest agent.
Yes, you need an honest agent. You don't need somebody who's going to sell you a dream and then give you Adderall.
Oh, okay.
To where you never go to sleep.
Okay.
I don't play that. So I am gentle. At least I try to be gentle.
Okay.
You know, when the truth may be maybe something that you don't want to hear.
Okay.
But that's my job. When you express to me something that you want, that is in my wheelhouse to help you obtain, I'm going to tell you, honey, baby, boo-boo kitty, I understand what you want to do, but we're not there yet. Now, we could take this time and work out a plan on how to get there. You're like, I need it now. Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. Well, let's have a plan A.
Okay.
And then we'll work on to plan D and E that's going to get you to that end game.
Right.
You know, so honesty is imperative, because if I'm not honest with you, that could cost you money.
Right.
It could cost you time, and it could cost you your dreams.
Right.
And ultimately, that's not what we're here for. Only thing an honest agent can ask for in return is that you be receptive and always remember that we have your best interests in mind. We're not working against you. We're working with you.
Okay.
Always working with you.
Now, Porsha, you almost made me forget the last one.
What is it?
Faithfulness.
Yes. We go together.
We're looking for a faithful agent. We're looking for an agent that's faithful in what they say they're going to do, what I want you to do. I'm sorry for trying to tell your word. You tell the people at Barbershop Talk Live World, what does it mean to find a faithful real estate agent?
A faithful real estate agent is somebody that, you know, they're going to make you feel like you're not one of many.
Okay.
It's me and you.
Okay.
And we're focused on what you need. And we're going to stick with you. Something might not work out the first time, or it might take more time than anticipated. I'm not going to leave you just because we couldn't find what you needed in the first 30 days, first 60 days. I have some clients that life keeps lifing for them and things shift. And there's been some clients I've had for years. Bless their heart.
Okay.
But I am going to be faithful to them, and I'm going to keep my word. As long as you're focused on your goal, I'm focused on your goal, and we're going to get there together. Now, faithfulness go both ways, because remember, we go together, right?
All right.
Right? I'm
Relationship.
exclusive to you.
Okay.
You exclusive to me.
Okay. People in the barbershop talk like world. You're looking for a faithful agent. You're looking for an honest agent. You're looking for a disciplined agent. You're looking for an agent that's hold accountability. You're looking for a trustworthy agent. You have found her right here, Miss Porsha Baesley, sitting in the hot seat of barbershop talk live world. Again, Miss Porsha, how can they get in contact with you, and what agent, what company are you working with?
All right. So I actually thought of something else.
Okay.
You need all those things in an agent, but you also need a knowledgeable agent.
Oh Lord, how did I forget that?
Yeah.
You better have somebody know what they're doing.
I mean.
You better have somebody know what they're talking about.
I mean.
Mean what they say and say what they mean.
That part. And someone who's connected.
Okay. Okay.
And has good relationships throughout the city that you're trying to purchase. And relationships matter. Real estate is a relationship business.
Right.
So I've been in real estate for over 10 years, originally licensed in California. I'm licensed in South Carolina. I'm also licensed in Georgia. So I've been at this quite a while. So the knowledge is definitely there. Okay. So I truly can help guide you across the spectrum, which is why I don't identify as a real estate agent. I say I'm a real estate professional, because it could be commercial purchase, commercial lease, residential purchase, residential lease, residential sales, or it could be in development or consulting. I can take care of you. And they're like, you do everything. But when you've been in here for this long, you have time to focus on different things and take the time to truly learn it. So knowledge is definitely imperative. I am with Location Real Estate. That's with a K. So LOKATION, Location Real Estate. Okay. It's a boutique brokerage. My broker is actually in Alpharetta, but I'm scratch and sniffable. I'm right here in the CSRA. I'm local. I live in Augusta.
There you go.
Richmond County, baby. But I mean, no bias. I work with everybody.
There you go.
Richmond County. Work with everybody.
Work with it all.
Work with it all. And you can reach me again. You can email me at Porsha@pcc2c.net. You can call or text me. I prefer text because I'm always in these streets in an appointment, and I would hate to miss you. So that's 706-910-8158. I also have a website.
Give it out.
It is www.PorshaKrishan.coasttocoast.com.
There you go. Listen, Barbershop Talk Live World again. If you're looking for an agent to get your needs met, to get your house met, to even sell your house, purchase a house, land, commercial property, any type of pond.
I have done a pond.
There we go. Barbershop Talk Live World again. Get in contact with my good friend, Ms. Porsha Baesley. She's just a phone call away. She's an email away. She's a text away. She's email away. So give her a call, get in contact with us. So Ms. Porsha Baesley. Now we want to know, again, I already know, but the people of Barbershop Talk Live World, they want to know, what is this across your chest? What is you wearing? What are you doing? What do you represent? Who are you representing? Tell the people of Barbershop Talk Live World what is going on, what are you doing, why are you here? Listen, let's see the other portion. Is the other portion, please stand up. What's going on with this cross your chest? Now tell the people of Barbershop Talk Live World again, I'm good, but they want to know, what are you wearing?
I have the honor and the privilege of being the 2025 Miss Augusta for America Strong.
Miss Augusta for America Strong.
Yes, I am currently in the running for Miss Georgia for America Strong.
Miss Georgia.
Yes, that pageant is going to take place in Roswell, Georgia, June 28th and 29th. So you all keep me in your prayers. I will be competing for Miss Georgia for America Strong. And it is a beauty pageant, but it's not just a beauty. It's not just it's not, I mean, you look nice on the outside, but it's deeper than that. It's truly about empowerment. The current Miss Georgia, Miss Brittany Joy, beautiful soul. She's also a powerhouse. You know, it's about bringing the people up, because remember, again, it's got to be about more than just you. The world is bigger than you. My platform, of course, is on housing equity. Housing stability.
Okay.
It's always going to be on that because that's your foundation,
That's your
for
foundation.
everything.
That's your foundation.
For everything, you need, everybody deserves a safe home. And for those who think that just what somebody else can't afford is not their problem, you're only ever as strong as your weakest link. No matter how rich you think you are, how removed from something you think you are, if too many of the have-nots go down, it's just a matter of time before you are behind them. So if the compassion is not there to be a part of the community, remember that. You are only ever going to be as strong as your weakest link. You must take care of community. You must.
Okay. Now, Porsha, June the 29th?
28th and 29th.
28th and the 29th.
Roswell, Georgia.
So now, is this an event that we can vote for you for, or is the community vote? How that work? You call in?
So I wish.
Okay.
I wish.
Because we want to vote for you.
I know. So what I could do is, if it's okay.
It's okay.
If
People
I
that
will-
say it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I will email you the link, and if you want to buy tickets,
Okay.
you can buy tickets, and I believe you'll be able to watch it virtually if you're unable to come in person.
Okay.
I would love the support for sure, but unfortunately, no, it's not something you can vote. I have to be poised.
Oh, well, how can you, how can we support you? We just got to buy the tickets. So the more tickets you sell, is that?
No, it's not the more tickets. It's not the more tickets that I sell. Unfortunately,
Okay.
it's a true pageant. Now, if you would like to do a sponsorship,
Okay.
you know, to help with the fees and costs of participating in the pageant,
Okay.
April 25th is the deadline, and you can purchase an ad
Okay.
in the program.
Friday.
Yeah,
It's
Friday.
coming Friday.
Day after tomorrow.
Okay.
He
Okay.
didn't bring me on the show till today, y'all. I would have told you.
Hey, but again, you have our support. You
Thank
have our
you.
vote. We'll definitely tune in. We'll make sure that you get all that you're supposed to get. Is it a crown? Is it a car? Is it a trip? Is it TV?
So what it is it's a platform. It's a real platform. So
Okay.
yes, there will be a crown.
Okay.
It'll be a prettier sash.
more glitter.
This is a beautiful sash, but the other one got like, it's shiny
Okay.
in the crown and everything. But it's the platform and the exposure
Okay.
so that my message can go broader. Now I probably will get a lot of different, opportunities to be seen, but even in that, the whole point of America Strong is just that.
Okay.
Each queen's purpose is to strengthen her state.
Right.
Now, once I win, because I'm claiming it, once I win Miss Georgia for America Strong, I will move on to be able to compete for Miss America Strong, which will be in August, and that's in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Which, yes, an even bigger crown,
Okay.
and then the sash, and all the shiny things. But once again, it's the platform. And I know a lot of people's like, well, goodness, like you really don't get anything. You do get exposure.
Right,
You
right.
do get opportunities. But that exposure and those opportunities are to be used for the betterment of your state, of your home, of these people. That platform is to boost positivity,
Okay.
men, women, children, everybody, because positive messages must get out, and we need bigger platforms to do that. So it's more than just a pretty face and a crown. Sorry, guys. It's a purpose behind it. My crown has purpose.
Okay. Barbershop Talk Live World, I want you to give a special shout out and give a good old-fashioned handshake and a clap to my good friend, Miss Porsha Baesley. She has won the Miss Georgia Strong.
I'm Miss Augusta, but I will win Miss Georgia.
We claiming it. She has
claiming
just
it.
won Augusta and Miss Georgia. So listen, round of applause
Thank you.
to your newly crowned. Again, we appreciate you for coming on Barbershop Talk Live because there's some things that you told us that we didn't know about.
Yeah.
So if we have some people that are looking for a good agent, now they know how to find an agent.
Yes.
Now they know how to find a trustworthy agent. Now they're looking for a dependable agent.
Yes.
They're looking for an honest agent
And the agent that cares about you and the community that you live in.
about you and the community. Now they know how to find an accountable agent. They know how to look for a knowledgeable agent.
Yes.
There are some of the things that the people in the Barbershop Talk Live world are looking for in an agent, and you just told them how to find a good agent.
Yes.
The agent is not honest. The agent is not dependable. The agent is not diligent. The agent does not have accountability. The agent is not trustworthy, and he's definitely not faithful. You are not looking for the right agent.
You're not looking for me.
You're not
you
looking
should
for
just, Just keep it simple. Just look for me.
There you go.
Come to me.
Miss Porsha Baesley is the person you'll be looking for. So I urge you, and especially you, call Miss Porsha Baesley. She's looking for you. She's waiting on you. This is the age you need to have to sell your home, to purchase a home, to sell your land, to buy your land. This is the one you need to be in contact with. So I urge you to please, ma'am, please, sir, if you get a chance to write the number down, write the website down, call her, email her. She's waiting on your call. And also, she needs your support from Miss Augusta Strong and also to get the crown from Miss Georgia Strong.
Yes, sir.
And I believe you have won it.
I'm claiming
And
it.
do you mind if Barbershop Talk Live be on the podium and help you put on the crown?
I would love that.
Okay.
I'm going to send you all the information because if you could come or even if you just tune in, that would mean so much to me.
There you go. So when they give you the crown, I'm going to give it to you and put it on your head. Yes. There you go. Barbershop Talk Live again. Thank you for tuning in to Barbershop Talk Live, another special edition. Is there anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
Ooh.
Because again, now you told us a whole lot about the real estate world, advocating for your community.
Yes.
Now, let me throw this in there before I forget, because when persons are looking to purchase a house and they're looking to get into their dream home, there's a few rules that the real estate world has. One of those rules, I think, if my memory serves me correctly, I want to go back to question 6, and it talks about the 3-day rule. There's a 3-day rule. Now, Porsha, don't tell me, because I'm good on all this stuff.
The 3-day rule.
There's a 3-day rule that there's on question 6 right here. And don't tell the people at Barbershop Talk Live with the 3-day rule. So the 3-day rule, when they put the contract in, there's a 3-day rule that, 3 days to get it in.
Actually, Homo sapiens.
See that? I know you got to tell the people about
Homo sapiens. So it might not necessarily be 3 days. It really depends on how many people want that house.
There you go.
If you want it, get it. Don't wait 3 days. So, matter of fact, I'll do you one better.
Okay.
You find your agent, which is me. I'm going to connect you with your lender, which is Dre Baesley at South State Bank.
Okay, I know Dre.
Okay, cool,
Yeah,
Dre.
I know Dre.
Cool, Dre. And the reason why we're going to do that is because Dre Baesley is going to help you get your numerics together. You have all your financials together, and you're going to know what your buying power is, so that when you and I go out and we go looking for things, looking for homes, you don't have to wait. It's not going to take you 3 days. You're going to have all your ducks in a row, and you're going to know what you can and cannot do to start off with. So it's not going to take you 3 days, because if 20 people want that house, how many days you think you got? Man, you got 12 hours.
You ain't got long.
None.
You ain't got long. Barbershop Talk Live World, again, you heard it from her as she told you, get on your business, get on your job, get the house. Call Miss Porsha Baesley. She'll be glad to write up the contract. Make sure you are in your dream home or your rental property, whatever you need. So Barbershop Talk Live World, we're going to get out here. But before we get out here, Porsha, I got to make sure you understand what Barbershop Talk Live World does.
What does it do?
We never let you come in here and get out of here easy.
Okay.
We got to make sure you understand what you got going on for this community.
What we got?
And that being said, you have to get a series of challenges.
Oh, okay. Let's
Look. Sound man, do I have time to give her a challenge? We got time to give you a challenge. Look, Porsha, this is what we call the challenge flag.
Oh, Jesus.
This is the challenge flag, and the crazy thing how this works is...
Is that a doily?
No, this is coming straight from Atlanta Falcons football stadium.
Oh, okay.
The Dirty Birds allowed me to use this flag.
Okay.
So what happens when I give it to the person sitting in the hot chair, they have to have a series of challenges presented to them.
Okay.
And you also have to meet those challenges.
Okay.
Not only meet them, but you have to exceed those challenges.
Oh, too easy.
So what happens when I let you hold it, that's when the challenge starts. You ready to hold this flag?
I'm ready.
All right, here's the flag. And if you want to drop it, you can drop it. But here's the question. Here's a series of challenges. Your first challenge is, first of all, you need to make sure that you do win that Augusta Strong.
Yes.
Then you have to go on to win the Georgia Strong. So there's a lot of things you have to do before you get to that point. Now, before you get to that point, Ms. Porsha Baesley, you want to make sure you are definitely being a dependable agent.
Yes.
Definitely being honest with these folks that are looking for a dream home. You got to make sure you are faithful to these folks that are looking for a dream home. And also, when they call you to get into these community advocate world that you are in, return the call, return the email, show your concern, show your compassion, because people are depending on you. And they're not only depending on you, they are trusting you to make sure that their needs are met.
Yes.
That's a simple challenge. Is that a simple challenge?
It is very simple.
Very simple. So
challenge.
basically,
I'm honored to.
Basically, just do what you've always been doing.
Yes.
Can you do that?
I can.
Barbershop Talk Live World, she been challenged. I think she can meet the challenge. Now, I got to give you a challenge. Can I give you a challenge, Barbershop Talk Live World? We're going to give you a challenge. And listen, when you get this challenge correctly, we're going to give you a free entry to the Scene on Broad nightclub and also a free drink. Top Chef drink, whatever you want. But remember, this Casino on Broad, downtown at Broad Street. And also, if you get the question correctly, we're going to give you a $25 gift card from Red Lobster right here in Augusta, Georgia. Remember, there is some series of questions that you have to answer to get the gift card and also the Casino on Broad nightclub, free entry, and also a Top Chef drink of your choice. Here's 3 questions. 3 simple questions. Barbershop Talk Live World. Here's the first question. The first question is always a simple question. The first question is, what high school did she attend? You heard it. You heard it. Very simple. We talked about it. She said it. She did many things at this high school. So I want to know, what high school did she attend? You get the question correctly. These gifts belong to you. The gifts belong to you. The first question again, what high school did she attend? That's very simple, right?
It's very simple.
Very simple.
The best.
The best. She said the best. Listen, the second question is also simple. The second question, again, if you pay attention to this conversation, here's the second question. The second question is, how long has she been in real estate? So simple. If you didn't get that question right, I'm going to put this on your face again. First question is, what high school did she attend? The second question is, how long has she been in real estate? Very simple. Now, listen, I'm going to give you an easy third question. You got no choice but to get all these prizes. The third question is, what part of the country was she on in the West Coast? Just name the city. Name the city. That was simple. What them simple questions? Them very simple. I remember all of them. Yeah. I remember.
The way your brain is set up, though, we're going to have a conversation about that. You know, this man there's no prompter. There is not one. He's just off the, he done called out like 75 phone numbers. What? How much do you charge to rent your brain per hour?
I'm still adding it up. So.
Good God Almighty.
Barbershop Talk Live World. Again, the first question is very simple. What high school did she attend? The second question is, how many years she been in real estate? And the third question is, give me the city on the West Coast where she been out there as a real estate agent.
Yep.
She said it. I heard her say it again. The question is, get the question right, $25 gift card from Red Lobster and also the Casino on Broad nightclub. My good friend Michael Warren. Here's a card to get your Top Chef and also get your free entry. Listen, don't forget about what we got coming up in June. I say June. Did I say June?
That's the best month of the year. Let's talk about June. That's the best month.
Do you know what's going on in June?
My birthday.
Your birthday too.
Okay, what's going on in June?
But we're going to do a doggone boots on the ground. we booting it.
I got to wear a boot?
Well, I mean, if you don't mind, you know.
I could do a boot.
If you want to put on the boot, put on the boot.
I'm going to put on one boot. Just one.
We're doing the boots on the ground.
Okay.
You know the dance, don't you? Work on the dance.
Okay.
Work on the dance. Boots on the ground coming up. Listen, this thing gonna be so crazy. I want you to go to the website. Okay. Or if you don't want to go to the website, call my good friend DJ J. Will.
Okay. That's
a DJ that's acting a fool in the city already. I'm talking about parties, weddings, anniversaries, and also do funerals. DJ J. Will, you can give him a call at 803-215-3838. 803-215-3838. He's the man behind the operation. He's the brain behind the thing to put this boots on the ground party coming up at the doggone landfill, not the landfill, but on the what is it? Bogus Hill. Land on Bogus Hill. I'm sorry.
I'm crying.
But it's going to be a crazy party. Listen, 803 Friends, June the 13th. It's so much going on coming up. So I urge you to listen.
I'm going to have my boots on the ground.
Watch the screen because we got more information coming up to you about it real soon. 803-215-3838. That's my good friend DJ Will. You can call him. Listen, matter of fact, listen. Look at these.
Look at that flyer. Oh, that's
Trail Riders.
Can I show them?
You can show it because Barbershop Talk Live World. They need to know what's going on.
You need to be there.
You need to be there.
Always two-sided.
Always two-sided.
Well, I'm still going to present it on this side.
So Barbershop Talk Live World again. This is my good friend Miss Porsha Beasley. She's letting you know what's going on in the real estate world. If you need a house, purchase a house, rent a property, land, commercial buildings, give her a call, get in contact with her. She's one that you need to follow. She's a great person to be around, great spirit, great attitude. I love what she's doing for the community. She's advocating for the community on your behalf. She's making sure that you are up to date on what's going on in your city, in your community. Again, get in contact with Ms. Porsha Beasley, great friend, great person to be around. I urge you to do it again. We are here live each and every Wednesday, Barbershop Talk Live. If you want to be a sponsor of Barbershop Talk Live, we have a sponsorship package for you. You can give me a call, 706-426-1533, or that's 706-726-2711. That's my personal cell phone number. Or just hit us up on our Facebook page and our YouTube page, and we'll be glad to have you. You want to be a guest on Barbershop Talk Live, come sit in the hot seat. We'll be glad to have you. Just put your paper on put your information on the screen. We'll make sure you'll be a guest. Remember, Barbershop Talk is always live.
Always.
It's always live. No script.
None.
No storyline.
None.
No pre-rehearsed questions.
At all.
We just have fun. Listen,
Now, I want to come back because I want you to sit in this seat.
You want me to sit in the hot seat?
I got questions.
You want me to sit in the hot seat?
I didn't get to ask
I'll be glad to sit in the hot seat. No problem.
Okay.
Because the people want to know.
We do. Inquiring minds want to know.
You just became a host.
Amen. Look at
You
God.
just became. I'll be glad to sit in the hot seat. Barbershop Talk Live, we don't mind. But listen, if you didn't have a good time, remember, Porsha, we did.
We had a ball.
We did.
Absolute ball in real life.
Keep tuning in to Barbershop Talk Live again. If you want to be a supporter, glad to have you. If you're looking for a DJ, call us. And also, don't forget about this coming Friday. We got a community event. No, it's tomorrow.
It's Saturday.
Saturday.
The 26th.
26th.
At Carrie J. Mays.
Carrie J. Mays right around the corner.
Community Center at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
I'll be there. I'll be at the gig table.
There you
saying
go.
Hi.
All right. So again, support your different local organizations, support your nonprofits, support your businesses, the small business, everybody that's doing something positive for the community. We're glad to have you again. Porsche, you ready to get out of here? Come on now.
Not really. I'm having a ball with you.
I hate to go, but these lights.
Oh, yeah.
We got So listen, can you just follow me? We're gonna get out. You ready?
Okay.
Just come on up a little bit. Just come up just a little. See that camera right there?
Okay.
Oh, well, now follow me when I say it. So look at that camera. You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go. See you later.
Bye.
DJ Will, what you know no good, brother?
Let me tell y'all what I see down in the country. Yeah, they couldn't believe what I am. Well, I never thought that I would see this. Way far back in them, I saw some that I liked.
Yeah, this gonna be epic.
I like them girls in them cowgirls. I like them girls in them Daisy Dukes. I like them girls in the cowgirl hair. Down in the country, that's where they love me a country girl, and that's the place. Down in the country.
So the horses gonna be right here.
Love me a country girl, and that's the thing. Down in the country.